control, a true identity, the power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. With the rules in the fight, electric lines, change surroundings, join history. A treasure disappears as she goes. Miss her as you look away, and no one knows that this power is a key. This power changes me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You didn't know, now I'm gonna show you the power that is me. You try to take me down, stop the show. Seems you never tasted fear or loss of control. The power lives in me. The power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches.
Oh, we're already live. It's fine. Whatever. Hi chat. So as I was saying on your stream, I love the Wiggler. The Wiggler's great. I wouldn't change anything, for the Wiggler. But because the Wiggler is also basically a Pokemon, I can't market that if I ever
Wait, it's a
wanted to.
Pokemon?
Yes, it is the Papaleo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it is based off of a Pokemon. And because of that, you know how Nintendo gets. If I ever did want to make a plushie, I can't use it.
Mhm.
So I kind of wanted to lean back into the little shits and get one for the dog that was, marketable, essentially.
You know what? I was gonna turn off the Fugi thing, but I'm just gonna keep it on so that chat can see the
The little
Tard Terrier in the
little Tard
in the
Terrier.
corner there.
Damn Temp out here dropping the hard R so casually. I am. Legally distinct Pokemon. That's exactly what it is. It is legally a Papaleo. Yeah. Temp natural state of mind, smooth brain, mind empty, no thoughts, and non-stop simping for. Excuse me, Gabby. I see that last bit.
Legally distinct Pokemon.
On my side, welcome Bandog, welcome Magma, welcome Cyber Samurai, welcome Sly Maverick, welcome Kurumi, welcome Nico, welcome Fesso, welcome Wisping, Papaleo the best starter, Nodding Dogs. Oh. Tard Terry. Welcome to Dogwave.
Welcome to Dogwave.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm eating some food now.
No, you are perfectly fine.
I've been streaming for a while, although I'm not fucking tired because I didn't go to work today.
That's fair. We'll see.
Also, the world didn't fall apart in my area, so that's good too.
It's just cold where I am, but it's winter.
It's like 20 degrees where I am.
Mind empty, zero thoughts, still somehow has a higher IQ than your average daycare center owner in Minnesota. It's accurate. Here. Well, I'm gonna swap over to this. Nope. Oh, there it is. So how was your week?
My week was fine. I did work. Then I came home and I thought that it was going to be mostly boring,
Mhm.
but then there was a lot of people that decided to fall apart this week. And yeah, and then the world decided it was going to fall apart in 40 out of the 50 states. But like not as bad as people were thinking. Like my meteorologist told me to expect freezing rain / heavy snow to the point where we were going to lose power. I was told to expect power loss, and that didn't happen.
Hmm.
My lawn has 6 feet of snow. Jeez, you should take a picture of that. That's a lot of snow. That is a lot of snow, my man. Nice shot.
So
85 degrees here.
I
Have
do see
fun
you're
with
playing
that.
Enfield. What do you think of it?
It is full of too many tutorials. I'm going to be completely honest
be
with
fair,
you.
you are
They
early game.
really. I don't care. There's way too many tutorials. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm only being carried by the fact that I just want to get to the actual game.
Maybe I'm being a little okay with it. As someone that played Xenoblade 2 and knows the pain of shitty ass tutorials.
Yeah, but like there's little to no tutorials, and then there's all of
That's
the
fair.
tutorials.
Information overload can also be too much.
It's just not what I'm interested in.
That's fair.
Too many tutorials is disgusting to me.
Are we talking about Yoshi tonight? We are. Okay, so someone asked in my Discord earlier if we were talking about Yoshi tonight, and I said yes. But I also asked if Yoshi was in the docket, and I said yes. Technically, that's wrong. Technically, it is in the docket, just not officially. It's not like in the Discord docket. But we are going to talk about it.
In the docket, but it's not in the docket, but it's in the docket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Primarily, the docket's in my brain.
Yeah. A metric fuck ton of tutorials is never fun. No,
Yeah.
it is never fun.
That was me. The Discord. That's fair. Okay. Then yes, we are talking about Mario tonight.
Are we gonna watch the trailer, or are we?
If we do, it's gonna be muted.
That's what I figured. Was we probably shouldn't.
I've actually got a lot of copyright notices lately through Undertale. So
yeah, don't play Undertale music, man. Undertale music is.
I
like,
played Undertale on stream because we made that bet.
Yeah, and I need to play Black Mesa.
Yeah. I did the true ending for Undertale.
Good. Now you need to get the Sans ending.
Huh?
Now you need to get the Sans ending.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't want to spend 2 to 3 hours fighting Sans?
No, I'm good.
Good ending.
Oh, I know it is. I just haven't done it.
Even if I've never gotten it because I'm not really interested in doing that.
Toby's trying to fix that issue. Good. And like YouTube's not getting mad about it. It's just like, hey, they're taking, notice.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Toby Fox will personally tell the company to not claim your videos. I've heard that too, because he knows that his music is used a lot of places.
Doesn't matter.
And because he came from a similar background as like us, in a way. And I don't mean us as like VTubers. I just mean like us as like normal ass people. He understands this as a problem. So
he was a content creator.
No, he wasn't.
Well, he made content in his own special way.
Exactly. Yeah. So so we had a lot of stuff happen this week.
Okay. We did have a lot of stuff that happened this week.
I almost maybe a little too much happened this week.
I mean, I'm good to be here for a while, so,
Okay.
Are we going to talk about Star Trek's awful start
we did
to
that
their
last
new series?
week.
Did we talk? Okay.
That was last
Fair
week.
enough.
Mother ROM hacks? Yes. So for people who
we
don't
did
know,
have that.
Toby Fox started out on Starman.net, which is what basically eventually became Fangamer.
Okay.
So because Starman.net is basically a fan group stuff for Mother,
Mhm.
which for people who don't know, Mother is the Japanese name for Earthbound. So that's kind of how we got started. So Undertale has heavy inspiration from stuff like Earthbound. I know chat
Okay.
does want me to play Deltarune, but I might hold off on playing Deltarune until it's done.
Play chapter 1 and 2 for free. Both the chapters are pretty concise stories. So,
Right, but I might still wait.
like, serialized stories with an overarching plot.
Yeah.
So,
We could talk about Nerdrotic Spock Doll appearing in Gutfield's show. We could, but I mean, there's not really a lot to go over there. You know what? You know what we'll start with to kind of ease people in to Dogwave today?
hmm.
The Warframe news.
Yes, the Warframe news. Some people are happy about it, some people are not.
Let me see if I can pull up the announcements and stuff from that dev stream.
Chad, did you want to play an obese Warframe? Well, now you can.
Okay. I'm just going to pull up their Twitter. Warframe.
Fat frame, just like, no, chat, that's not nice.
I mean, it technically is Fat Frame.
It is literally a fat Warframe. Like, obese.
Yeah.
Can't be a ninja when you're a fat, chat. Just saying.
I guess I'll just scroll through their Twitter because DE doesn't make a fucking blog post.
No, well, it takes a while, but yeah.
I kind of wish... Well, they could make it before it goes live, and then after the dev stream is done, then publish. But they don't do that.
Perhaps. No, they don't do that. Hey, look, we freed
So
somebody.
let me bring this up on stream, chat. So, we had the dev stream this week for Warframe. There... I want to say there was a whole lot announced, but not...
They haven't the next update announced.
They did announce the next update. They announced that Warframe is actually coming to Android next month on February 11th.
Will you try that?
No. I'm good. They also announced it's coming to Switch too. They said in a previous dev stream that they were in talks with Nintendo and they had an internal version working on Switch 2, but until they got basically permission from Nintendo, they couldn't officially confirm it. Just saying, hey, we are looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Grendel
now.
exists?
Yes.
I will say Grendel exists, but Grendel's not fat. He's a Warframe, and he's... This is a little bit different than the fat that Grendel has.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So the Lunar New Year update is coming, and we're getting a Daggett skin.
It's a very nice looking skin.
It is a very nice looking skin.
Dyeing the horses. Of course, you're gonna kind of have to do that when you give Daggett a new thing.
Yeah. I'm not surprised considering it's Year of the Horse. So
Is it really Year of the Horse? Oh,
it is Year of the Horse.
I mean, that's why they gave her a skin. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Vauban is getting his heirloom skin.
He is, and he's also getting a rework.
He's getting a rework, yeah.
I didn't really think he needed one, but you know what? That's
well,
fine, I guess.
To be fair, you can also, with how modern... I hate using the word modern because, like, modern sounds wrong in today's context. But given how modern frames are designed, it might be nice to go back and do some, like, touch-ups.
I just hope that they don't ruin, like, what made him a good farming frame, because he is a farming frame for a lot of people.
Yeah, he is.
So if they ruin that, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I will miss the void that he produces.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with his rework. There might be a Warframe stream for that. I doubt it, but I'm not going to say no.
Mm-hmm. I need to play Warframe.
I do too. I need to play Old Beast before, especially the new update. They also said new faces or new heads are coming.
Nice. I thought it was just like you meld. No, wait, yeah, you choose one head and another, and then you meld them
Yeah,
together.
you choose 2 different heads and you meld those 2 together.
You know.
I actually got on Warframe yesterday to try and make update my character. And
How does it look?
I'm not. I
Really?
need to spend more
Not that
time with
good?
it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We also got deluxe skins for Grendel and Gauss.
Not just deluxe skins. These are mecha-based skins.
Yes, they are. I haven't heard anyone say it, but I'm gonna say it now. The Grendel one feels more like Titanfall themed, and the Gauss one is more like Gundam.
Oh, it definitely is.
And during it, apparently, they are getting new animations together tied to these deluxe skins.
That makes sense.
So, for those who don't know, Grendel and Gauss are essentially Ornstein and Smo from Dark Souls.
Not essentially, it is. They are Ornstein and Smo from Dark Souls. That everybody makes an Ornstein and Smo in their games, and that's what they are.
That's what they are. Yeah, exactly. They're cool. I'm not a huge fan of Grendel. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Gauss either. I'll be totally honest.
You just don't know how to play them.
But I haven't really sat down with them. What game is this? Occo is playing Ark Knights Enfield. We're talking about Warframe.
Mm-hmm. Gauss is really easy to use. I'm going to be honest with you. You just need to run everywhere, and then you'll never die. Literally, you never die.
Yeah.
Grendel, I'm less of a fan of Grendel just because I'm not that big on eating things and then rolling around.
Grendel is funny, but that's about it.
No, I think he's got. Listen, you just need to talk to Tom.
Yeah.
Tom will give you the deets on how to make him good.
Where also is this? Do they show it here? They didn't. But the next update was announced called the Shadowgrapher, which is when the Gauss and Grendel skins are coming, and the new Warframe. But I did not watch the dev stream because I was not home. Otherwise, I probably would have watched it. But
I was not home either, sadly.
From what I've heard, the Shadowgrapher is going to be another horror update.
Based off of the Warframe, that kind of makes a little sense.
Actually, the missions tied to this take place on the ruined Venus.
The Venus array or something.
Yeah. So it is going to be more of a horror themed update. It is going to be like Tekra Encore for the old piece, so it's going to tie into that, which is interesting. They also did show off Foley. I like the concept.
I like the concept of her too. She's just like way too fucking thick.
Yeah, there's a level of thick that's
unacceptable.
Yeah.
She's way too big.
Yeah. Now,
way too big.
I did talk to Occo about this when she was announced. And it's like, how do you feel about this? And I basically said it doesn't bother me because of the different frames that Warframe does have. Jade is the one, like the pregnant frame. It's like, I'm not gonna say Neza because they don't like you talking about Neza in the, that light. But Jade, Foley, like Gauss and Grendel as a great example. Actually, they thematically do frames differently, and we have never actually had like a fat frame. I guess another great example, kind of like on the other side of the spectrum, is what's her name? The muscle mommy frame. I'm blanking her name.
Not Grendel.
Hildren. So like I don't mind them having a fat frame because of what they've done.
My only problem is just like everybody hates the design. Like I have seen the general consensus isn't even really people complaining about her being fat. They just don't like the design at all. Everybody says that the design looks awful.
Jade was pregnant before she was turned into a Warframe. Well, I'm sure that's the case here with Foley. Is like she was fat before she became a Warframe.
She was a mega chonker.
Yeah. That seems to be the overall case with the Warframes, and that's fine. It's just I'm not a huge fan of her design. She could be the best frame in the game, but
I highly doubt that.
it's not.
This is the
great.
Lizzo frame. It is
Yeah.
the Lizzo frame. Hurt box, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I'll get her, but
I'm still a couple frames behind, honestly.
I am too. I'm a few frames behind. The design is just ugly, and ugly not in a good way. Yeah.
You can make fat people look not ugly. You know, you can put makeup on a pig, but like they didn't do a good job at putting makeup on this one.
Boob to waist and boobs too far apart. Yeah. I don't like the design in general. I like chunk.
Fat people, that kind of makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah. They also announced floofs for the Devil's Triad.
Nice. Did you get the skins for any of them?
No.
I got the skin for Wisp.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Listen, it's a good skin.
Well, yeah.
What do you expect? It's a good skin.
Then I'm going to say this is probably the big thing they announced. They are reworking the Requiem system.
The Requiem
like Requiem relics, they're reworking them.
Okay.
So now I don't know if they show it.
I hope they show it.
They did not show it.
Or maybe it's just not in this clip.
Yeah, they didn't show it in that one. That's weird. Basically, okay. So there's going to be a set relic that is just going to be the different like mods you need to actually get your liches.
I just kind of hope they make it like the one from Tenet Encore.
They are doing it in that regard.
I just hope they make it similar to that system, because that system was way better in my personal opinion.
So basically,
it was just find one mod and then you get them to come around so that you can fuck them up.
Can I find... Hold on. Warframe Lich rework.
Try and see if what's his name is talking about it. He always...
I know some people have talked about it.
Not a bad boss.
Because I figured this would be in their post, because I've seen people talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a YouTube video I can pull up. Hold on. And I could just kind of pause it and show it.
I was talking to some friends about the new frame. She could be super OP and I wouldn't play it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that just based off of looks alone, people won't want to touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Not Brozine.
That's really unfortunate, because, you know, I have to level it up to 30. But after I'm done leveling it up to 30, I would just never touch it again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Requiem Relic rework.
I know some other people have talked about it on their videos.
Hold on. I'm going to see if I can... Because I pulled up Tactical Potatoes video on it.
Oh.
We did get new Tenet weapons announced as well. Or new Tenet,
yes.
Lich, and whatever. So, MommaOcco's getting an update. So, Tekrot, whatever that's called. Ghoulsaw is getting an update.
Hey, nice. People never touch Ghoulsaw,
and
so that's nice.
They did announce one other. They didn't show it. Shoot. They show it here? No, it was a... It's the weird one with, like... I'd have to be in the game to really remember what that one's called.
Okay.
It's one of the least used Tenet weapons, though. Or the weapons like that. But this is kind of what they're doing now. So Requiem Eterna Relic. So now, instead you have, like, your Requiem relics, and that has, like, the different, you know, stuff on it. But this relic specifically has the notes or the mods on it you need for your lich. And that one will not eat up any of your materials to claim.
Okay.
So we'll actually be able to use more of our stuff and actually hoard it more.
That's good.
Quanta, thank you. It was Quanta.
I feel
Tenant
bad
Quanta.
feeding the new frame to the Helminth. Yeah, feeding all that fat to the Helminth might make it upset.
I really hope they actually touch on that. That'd be funny.
She's gonna defeat the Grenier with pies. No, that's mean.
So overall, I think the update coming is going to be interesting. I know a lot of people aren't.
Do Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they did announce the Valentine's Day update. Stardust is coming back, and new glyphs for the Devil's Triad. So, yay!
Yeah.
And that's basically about it. We're gonna get a lot more
Just gonna sit on
information
it?
about Foley and the Shadowgrapher update next month in the next dev stream. This one was primarily just a, hey, it's the start of the year, we got some stuff we're working on. We'll talk about it again soon.
Right. The Fat Warframe's hitbox is gonna be ridiculous. What makes you think that the hitbox is gonna be that big?
Now, from what I've heard, I cannot confirm this one, but I've heard it. The Android update is actually coming out. Oh, actually, here. Canadian Tenno can expect full access on February 11th with a global launch on February 18th. So, Canadians get the Android version first. I'm not overly
Interesting.
surprised by this because they're obviously Canadian.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you laughing?
Sorry. Hurtbox says she's gonna get all the Corpus type 2 diabetes.
Oh no. I do wonder
on,
like
chat.
what frame type she'll be tied to. My guess is maybe something similar to
What element you mean?
No. So like we typically have some frames that are like tied to different factions. Foley feels more like she'll be tied specifically to the dice frame.
Mm-hmm.
I forget her name. The one that was on Earth. Like one of the more recent Earth ones.
Okay, I see. I think.
Oh, well, that's the
I have
Warframe
no
stuff.
idea.
I figured we'd talk about that first. So I did put in the docket the Kingsman stuff, but because we did talk about that on UTT, we're not going to talk about it here.
I feel like that's way more drama related, and I don't know if you wanna. Yeah. It happened. It's still unhappening. I guess more girls are getting canceled now.
Yeah, they are. Kingsman is coming out ahead, no matter what.
Yep.
We did apparently get a leak that Sonic is coming to Fortnite.
So many people are coming to Fortnite.
I'm not overly surprised by this, considering it is the 35th anniversary this year.
I was talking about this with Mizu. You know that Fortnite is keeping Epic Games alive, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like without Fortnite, they would not be existing.
Agreed. And
So.
it's not even surprising in the slightest.
Also, Ed, and Eddie is coming to Fortnite as well.
I did see that one, yeah.
Weird.
I'm not going to say we'll play Fortnite because Sonic is coming to Fortnite. Because it's probably going to look really bad. Because of Fortnite skins, how they're proportioned.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll see.
Up a good point.
Some people have speculated maybe they'll try and do like, you know how they have like short characters and like mechas to match like the size. They don't want to like change the character size.
Yeah, like all of the fucking South Park characters.
South Park and Simpsons and stuff like that. Some people speculate.
I don't know how they get that to work with Sonic. I don't know.
I know exactly how they can make that work with Sonic, and its name is Dr. Eggman.
Are they just gonna put, but like
in like a fucking Eggman mech, kind of like that? Yeah, it writes itself. It is easy to do.
Okay. I just think that's dumb though. I don't know. That might be me though.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Hey, chat. I gotta ask, chat. I gotta ask. What do you think happened to Doug Bowser after he left Nintendo?
Oh,
I want to see chat's thoughts before I post what
I think chat
actually happened
knows.
with him.
All Sonic with flesh-colored arms to anger Chris Chan.
He already has flesh-colored arms, minus the movie version. Went to Hasbro. Yeah. Doug Bowser
Yeah.
wasted no time and went straight to Hasbro. Got a
You
job
think
at
this was
EA.
planned all along?
Got a job. No. So surprisingly, no. EA. He was actually a big wig in EA before he went to Nintendo.
Okay.
So this is the natural course of just EA, Nintendo, Hasbro. Doug
Interesting.
Bowser has been appointed to Hasbro's board of directors weeks after his retirement as president of Nintendo on December 31st. So
It is pretty funny, you know, just the jump, the quick jump.
yeah,
You know,
like Reggie wasn't even that fast. Reggie did take some time off before he started rolling back into doing stuff.
what is Reggie doing now?
I don't even know what Reggie's doing right now. I know one of his first things after he left Nintendo was going to the board of directors for GameStop, but he quickly left that role.
Yeah, I can imagine so, honestly.
So, and Hasbro is getting sued right now because apparently they've been lying how much Magic is actually making.
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Okay, I do have to ask you. You seeing all the crazy shit they're doing with all these themes?
Yeah, they're not even focusing on Magic anymore. It's all just crossover shit now.
And it's not even making them a lot of money.
No.
I was at a store the other day, not gonna say which one. And I saw a bunch of Magic cards. Well, I was at two stores. One of them was Barnes and Noble. One of them was a niche store.
Right.
But I saw Magic the Gathering at both stores. A lot of their new stuff they've put some of that on sale. Even if it's only $20, some of that stuff is already on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Like packs of cards, they were taking $1 or $2 off. The commander decks, which are normally $70, $80, are $20 off. So like nobody's buying them.
The numerous crossover sets are why Hasbro's getting sued? Yeah, exactly.
Like they have put out so many crossover sets, and I just don't think that they're making there was interesting hype the first year. I think it happened. First year, everybody was interested in it. The second that like they've introduced all these other things, like who the fuck? Like I love Avatar, but why the fuck are you gonna make Avatar into the Magic universe?
Well, like that's the same thing. Is like I love Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy at least kind of makes sense for Magic. Maybe a better example is actually the Sonic set.
I disagree.
Sonic fits less into Magic than like Avatar or Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
To be fair, Sonic was at least Secret Layer, not a normal crossover set.
Mm-hmm.
So, How long until it ends up at Ollie's? Anytime now, honestly.
Maybe I'll buy it when it ends up at Ollie's. I don't know. But
They did SpongeBob. No, fair. They did SpongeBob. You're right. You're right, Dylan. They did SpongeBob.
I was like looking at it. I was like, oh, maybe I was only gonna go for it if the Magic one or the 14 ones were on sale.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on sale enough for me to justify it. It's
they're
just
not
like,
on sale
I'm not
because
paying.
those are the money makers.
Yeah, but the Spider-Man ones was on sale. The Avatar ones were on sale. You know, so
Yeah, I wanted the Final Fantasy ones. I also kind of wanted the Doctor Who ones.
I still think the Doctor Who ones were dumb too.
Yeah. There was the Fallout ones, the Doctor Who ones. I don't know if there's Star Wars, actually. I think there was Star Wars.
I think there were Star Wars.
Either way, Hasbro is going in the dumpster. I have a feeling they might end up selling Wizards. Because
Who?
Wizards is the last thing that's making them any money at all. And if they're getting sued because of their dumb decisions with Wizards,
Who would they sell it to?
that's the question. Who?
I dropped 1,200, Dylan. What? On MTYG pre-orders because value is sustained. I imagine that it is, but holy shit.
They want to destroy their franchise, all the crossovers? Yeah. They do. Transformers, the only thing Transformers related that's even doing remotely well is the comics. The movies are shit. The animated shit is shit. Besides Transformers 1, which actually succeeded, but because it didn't make them enough fucking money, they said, "Oh, can it?" Dipshits. Like and they sold Power Rangers. Or they did. I forget what they did with Power Rangers. We talked about it on Dogwave when it happened. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
But no, Hasbro's just in the dumpster. They're not worth anything anymore.
No, they're not worth very much, period. Kind of sad, I'll be honest with you.
The question is who would buy Wizards if they tried selling it? I have no idea. My guess would be honestly, I would not be surprised at all if they sold it to like EA.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, the Saudis.
Yeah. What craft in this?
Oh my goodness. So Nintendo's doing a weird thing right now. I don't know if you noticed.
What are they doing?
So it's around this time that we'd have a Nintendo Direct.
Is it really?
Yes. And they've been kind of doing pseudo soft announcements through their Twitter. Like they announced Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is getting Dixie Kong.
They're just not like okay, that's not really like worth. It's not really worth it though.
Right, but this is something that would still push into a Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
The problem with Nintendo right now is there's nothing coming out that people care about. And the last few things that they've released that are actually pretty much switched to exclusive, minus Metroid Prime 4, are all like earning like a 78 on Metacritic.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. None of their new releases have actually been great.
No. I think unfortunately a lot of their stuff has just kind of been bland because they're not doing something really interesting.
They're not. They're taking L's from their loss from Power World. But that's the thing. That's what makes this weird. Is Nintendo corporate is ass, but what are their developers doing?
They must be working on something. They have to be. I can't imagine that they.
I'm gonna have.
I really can't imagine what they would be working on.
Bit of a tinfoil hat theory. I think we're actually prepping for a either 3D Mario announcement soon, or the next Zelda. Already.
You think we're getting a new Zelda soon?
Well, maybe an announcement soon. The problem is like there's nothing on Switch 2 that's worth a damn. Literally nothing. The only games that will actually bring people to the console are going to be a new 3D Mario or a new 3D Zelda.
When do you think they would release them then? Mid-year?
End of the year. I think that's what I think 3D Mario is happening end of the year for holiday.
That far away, really?
Yes. Because the holiday time is when people will start buying systems again. You know, parents want to buy their kids the consoles.
that just kind of sucks. I'm gonna be
But that
honest with
means
you.
2026 might very well be a shit year for Nintendo. Like
Mhm.
nothing.
You think they'll be able to sustain it?
I don't know, honestly.
You don't know.
If anything, this year could be a big year for remasters or ports.
I'm tired of remasters.
It makes the
I
most
mean,
sense financially.
sure, but like, I'm so fucking bored of that.
I agree. I am bored of it. But I don't know. I'd
You
love to
don't
see a
know.
Mario Maker style Zelda game. I think a lot of people would love to see that. We won't get that. Actually, ironically, that is supposed to be Echoes of Wisdom was originally supposed to be that. And you can kind of see the groundwork there. Because like Zelda being able to create different things.
Right.
But they basically canned that for let's just make a Zelda game. Let's make a Zelda game where you play as Zelda and that's it.
I mean, it was all right.
It was all right. Yeah.
You played it, right?
I played it. It
thought
was
it was
all
all
right.
right. Yeah. Was it perfect?
No.
No.
No. I would have rather had
New
like
F-Zero.
a new
F-Zero, you're coping. You're coping if you think an F-Zero is going to happen.
Yeah, no new F-Zero. If Nintendo really wanted to save, ironically, it'd be a big way to save face right now. Is like, hey, Mother 3. They won't.
Mother 3. You know, speaking of classic Nintendo games that a lot of people are really happy with, did you see that Banjo-Kazooie was recompiled onto the computer?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Might have you help me out with that because I kind of want that. But excuse me.
But
you know, I deserve it. No, you listen. You're not getting a new F-Zero. I'm sorry. They will never give us a new F-Zero.
In the same vein of these weird Nintendo announcements, Devin Pritchard gave her first statement as Nintendo of America's new president at the New York Game Awards.
Okay.
We're going to watch this and we're going to listen
How
to
long
her.
is it?
It's a minute.
Oh, okay.
It's not long at all.
Perfect.
I'm going to get the audio running for chat so chat can hear it.
Look together.
So before we go, some people have said that this feels very much like a Kathleen Kennedy type situation.
Oh no, already?
Already, yeah. Okay, there's been two sides of it. It's either she has like a big Reggie feel, and other sides say she feels more like Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh boy.
We'll see what you think.
Hi everyone. It is great to be here. My name is Devin, and before anything else, I want to celebrate the New York Game Awards. 15 years of supporting the games industry, and in doing so, lifting up the voices, stories, and dreams of so many. This show connects people who are united by a shared belief that every dream matters, and that everyone deserves a chance to do meaningful and creative work in games and storytelling. The Playing with Purpose program supports the creators, the coders, the writers, and anyone else dreaming big to join this community and bring all that makes them unique. I'm excited to meet you, to hear those stories, and to learn from your journeys. And remember, like any good video game character, you're on an adventure, and every step you take matters. There are some gnarly bosses, sure, but also many good friends along the way who will support you, and powerful rewards for those who persevere. So keep believing, keep playing, and know that you truly belong in this game.
Oh boy.
So, what do you think by that?
Thank you. For
It's a very big nothing.
Oh, speaking of Reggie.
and
Hi,
you know,
Reggie.
when she's talking about gnarly
I didn't realize he
bosses,
was there.
She wasn't talking about me.
Oh, did Reggie just like decide to show up?
It's Reggie.
Wow.
Thank you
That's
for
funny.
So
Why did
yeah,
he show up?
Yeah. To me, she's giving off Kathleen Kennedy vibes.
That's sad.
Again, you know what? I can't judge right now because she hasn't done anything as the president
It's
of
just
Nintendo
because
of
she's a
America.
woman, isn't she?
Probably, yes.
Can't
So,
believe you.
again, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right
Can't
now,
believe you.
Nintendo is shitting the bed so hard. Like, Nintendo's
Yeah.
making Sony look good right now, and that's saying something. So, I don't know. It's weird. But if we want to switch the tune over to something good,
Yes.
Power World hit its 2nd anniversary.
And they're coming out with a card game.
They are. So we're gonna watch this video. It's a 2-minute thing where they kind of talk to people because it was, 2nd anniversary.
Hey everyone, today Power World celebrates its 2nd anniversary, and we just want to say a big thank you to you, our players, our fans, our PAL tamers, for your continued support of Power World and Pocket Pair. We're hard at work on Power World 1.0, which is shaping up to be our biggest update ever. We would love to show you a sneak peek of Power World 1.0, but it's still in development. So instead,
Whoa.
we'd like to show you some concept art for some of the upcoming PALs you can
This one is easily one of my favorites. It's so fluffy.
That is a fluffy penguin right there.
It's not a penguin. It's like a pigeon. Not a pigeon, but like, I don't know.
Whatever it is,
But it's
fluffy.
so fluffy. I
Yeah.
love it.
meet in Pal World 1.0. There are many new pals, new places to explore, and many surprises waiting for you in Pal World 1.0. But before that, there's someone else who wants to say thank you.
皆さんこんにちは。ポケットペアの代表の溝部です。パルワールドをリリースしてからの2年間は私たちにとって
I just realized that Jack can't not see what he's saying here.
非常に刺激的で忘れられない経験となりました。パルワールドを遊び楽しんでくださった世界中のファンの皆様、改めて感謝申し上げます。さて、私たちは現在パルワールドの正式リリースバージョン 1.0 に向けて一丸となって開発を取り組んでおります。皆様のご期待に応えられるよう全力を尽くして開発をしておりますので、皆様どうぞパルワールドを改めて応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Once again, thank you for your continued support, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on Power World 1.0 coming very soon. We'll be sharing a few more little things on our social media and Discord, so please follow along if you want to keep up to date with all things Power World. On behalf of everyone here at Pocket Pair, thank you. Wait a minute. What was that? That sounded like a whale?
Oh my gosh. Is there a new whale pal?
There's a new whale pal.
Jeez.
It's a big boy.
Are we finally gonna go up to the tree?
Probably.
Probably. Mizu will be happy about that. He's got that jet. Duh, that's mean, chat. Don't say that.
So, Power World is going to it's going to leave early access this year. But we don't know if they will continue development of Power World after that, or if they will move focus to a new game.
I don't know. What are the chances Nintendo has a major stock drop this year?
I wouldn't
have
be
no idea.
surprised. I actually did notice the people talking about the Mario trailer. So let me bring that up, and we'll
Yes. I think we should go
we'll
through
talk
that.
about that. Hold on. Let me bring up the Nintendo page. I am
It
not
does look like a mix
going-
between Odyssey and World.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring it up the full screen because Nintendo is Nintendo, and there's no audio either because again, Nintendo is Nintendo. But I watched it today and it actually didn't look all that bad.
No. Like I said, they're combining a couple of games into one, it seems. I'm not quite sure what the story is going to be. I'd imagine they really want to just follow the original Mario Galaxy adventure. At least I would hope so.
I would hope so as well, but I did see a lot of inspiration from Mario 2 and World.
Yeah. Oh, because of the inclusion of Yoshi.
Not even just Yoshi. Actually, honestly, more too than Yoshi. Some bros in the trailer, Twitter weirdos are gonna lose their minds. It kind of made sense though, given the theming of the location.
Mhm.
And it looks like Yoshi does not speak. Yoshi still does Yoshi sounds. And again, I can't play the audio because the last time we played one of these trailers, Nintendo did get uppity. So
They did.
we just can't.
Excuse me, they did.
Birdo, Mouse. Yeah, exactly. Yoshi does look very good, though. Now, we did not see Rosalina at all in this trailer.
No, but she is in the movie. We know
Yes.
that much.
You curious how they got the
And
Yoshi
dinosaurs.
VA from the old 90s cartoon? Wait, did they? That'd be cool if they did. Toad, who's the lizard? Yoshi. Yoshi! Yeah,
Yoshi is a lizard.
Yoshi's the lizard.
Okay.
April 1st? Yeah. I don't know if I'll go see it. I might wait for it to go to streaming. Not because I
Yeah.
don't want to go see it. It's just like... Because I liked the first movie. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be... Because Illumination's been doing pretty good. So, I don't know. I
We'll
probably
see.
won't go see it, though. But as far as Power World's concerned, something else did happen this week that we do need to talk about.
Okay.
Now, I first saw this from Dexerto. Why did it do that? I want you to go here. Power World developer Pocket Pair says they only accept applications from game designers who submit screenshots of their Steam library. Applicants who have no time play on Steam won't even be considered.
Really?
This, it's like, oh my god, this is actually really cool. But some people have some other questions, like, well, only Steam. Why only Steam? And the community manager actually came out and said they're actually... Our CEO was just casually chatting with someone on Twitter about it, but we would certainly consider big GOG gamers too. So it's not like they're only looking at Steam, it's just Steam was what came to mind in the heat of the moment when they were talking about it. Because it is the biggest gaming platform
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and read the article from Dexerto. This was posted a couple days ago. Power World developer... Oh, I see the problem here. There we go. Power World developer Pocket Pair has revealed it requires game designer applicants to submit screenshots of their Steam libraries and total playtime as part of its hiring process. Rather than focusing purely on credentials, Pocket Pair appears to be filtering candidates based on how deeply they engage with games themselves. The requirement was shared publicly by Pocket Pair's CEO, who revealed how the studio evaluates potential designers behind the scenes as it continues to build on the success of its creature collecting game. Pocket Pair CEO Takuro Mizobe explained the approach on a post on X, making it clear that Steam play history is a hard requirement during early screening. Pocket Pair has game designers submit screenshots of their Steam gameplay history. People who haven't played Steam at all won't pass the document screening, Mizobe said via a tweet, translated by Automaton.
That is just kind of funny.
He added that playtime alone is not enough, with candidates expected to demonstrate a deep understanding of the games they play most. In the interview, we asked him to explain the game mechanics of the titles that rank high in their Steam playtime, why they think those specific mechanics were adopted, and what makes that title stand out when compared to other games in the same genre. This isn't the first time a studio has imposed special requirement or recruitment requirements, as another Japanese developer famously forces applicants to draw in front of their interviewers in an effort to avoid AI-generated submissions.
Yes, that is also something I've heard before.
So I'm gonna go with this is pretty based.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because they're not hiring for the sake of, let's just get more people on board. No.
They're hiring people that actually play video games.
Exactly. So, yay! So yeah. Power World's going to turn 1.0 this year. They're actually getting proper, developers on board. This is pretty good. And maybe this also means
It'll filter out people for sure.
it will. And maybe this does mean that Power World will be developed well after it's done into 1.0.
Well, they do got to work on that dating video game.
They do, yeah.
You know that.
And now the card game.
That's right. And now the card game.
So, Power World is definitely getting big enough to where it can definitely compete against Pokemon. I mean, not like it's going to completely compete, because Pokemon is still the #1 franchise in the world. But Nintendo's scared enough. It's pissing off a few people at the corporate.
And they really only have themselves to blame, honestly.
They do.
So, I don't really care that much.
I don't either. Nintendo can cope. They can see. They can,
They can dilate. He's not saying no, chat, so.
Okay. Have you seen anything about Fable?
I remember when they had the horrible character and they redid it to where you can make your own character instead of having it stuck to one.
So we got a thing from IGN, because we started getting Fable news this week.
Because it's coming out soon, I guess.
It is coming out soon. We're going to go ahead and give this a watch, and I want your total opinion on this. It's horrifying.
Something never before seen in a AAA game. Mockumentary-style interviews.
I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism.
It was used in one of the first Fable trailers, and
it.
fans thought the scenes were made just for the trailer. But it turns out these office-style cutaways are in the full game. In case you didn't know, Fable is very British, and the new game is very much inspired by comedies from the UK, even bringing in actors like Richard Ayoade from the IT Crowd and Matt King from Peep Show, with more British actors yet to be revealed. But they're also mimicking the style of interview scenes popularized by The Office. Playground Games chief Ralph Fulton said, quote, "It allows you a way to really neatly tell a joke or drop a little bit of character detail in a way that would feel really clunky in a dialogue, but suddenly feels entirely natural when you do it to camera." So yeah, Fable is not your typical fantasy RPG. In fact, the devs are describing it as more of a fairy tale game. Whimsical, fun, and funny. We'll see this fall if they can pull it all off. Are you excited to see more from Fable? Let us know.
So yeah. How about that, chat?
Okay.
It's so bad.
Fucking Brit Bongs. Fucking Brit Bongs.
And the sad part is, like, the black guy, like, I liked him in the IT Crowd. He was great.
That show you try to get me to watch.
You still should watch it.
No.
But we also got gameplay this week.
Okay.
Admittedly, I've not watched this one. I'll do it like this.
How can I help you, boss?
Fancy a date?
Some people actually pointed out from this gameplay trailer that the men walk like women.
Oh yeah, I heard that because I'll pause it. You know that originally it was just going to be a woman as the main character, right?
Yes.
They changed it probably because
Of the backlash.
everybody. Yes, but they didn't change the animation for walking. So every man's gonna walk like a sissy.
They want you to play a woman. Or a trans male.
Well, no, I just think that they didn't think that far, honestly.
And they did remove the
Legit.
morality appearance changing feature. They did remove that. Yes.
Did they really?
Yes.
I'm mad.
So your character will no longer change based on your morality.
That's dumb.
Which means nothing matters.
I just remember in the first Fable game, I had watched a creator who taught me there's a way to get a really overpowered axe that can carry you through half of the game in the beginning.
Mhm.
If you buy 20 little chicks and eat them in front of the demon door, and the demon door says that you're very evil and gives you an axe that like quadruples your damage.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just like that was one of my favorite things to do, is just because of how easy it was. The fact that they're removing the morality system is so fucking gay.
Mm-hmm.
You need a morality system. That's kind of what made Fable fun.
Why is a guy in prescription glasses in a fantasy game? Got no answer for you on that one. Morality? That's like your opinion, man. Yeah.
They're called morally subjective.
And if we want to go the route of bad games, Ubisoft.
Oh.
So, nice little crater you have there, Ubisoft.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. They've lost a lot.
Like,
kind of funny.
It was a straight, not even like a decline. It's just straight drop. Like, holy shit, Ubisoft. Ubisoft stock is under $1, and they're not even worth buying. Ubisoft killed Watch Dogs. Yeah, basically, Watch Dogs is practically confirmed a dead franchise now.
Which one was Watch Dogs again?
The hacking car game they had.
Oh, right.
So that's what Grums posted. This is what I got sent.
So it's now under $1.
Yeah.
Chat, you can short Ubisoft. Just buy $1 million in Ubisoft and then sell it.
Uh-huh. It's so...
That is depressing.
So funny. Ubisoft is done now. Ubisoft has basically just destroyed themselves.
Yes, I agree.
But this isn't even the only news we got this week out of Ubisoft.
Okay.
To the Prince of
they
Persia
canceled,
community, we want to
they
share
canceled
this
the Prince of Persia thing
directly.
Yeah.
We've made the difficult decision to stop development on the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. We know this is deeply disappointing. The game carries enormous meaning for fans and for the teams who worked on it. While the project had real potential, we weren't able to reach the level of quality you deserve, and continuing would have required more time and investment than we could responsibly commit. And we didn't want to release something that fell short of what the Sands of Time represents. Prince of Persia as a universe and a legacy continues to matter deeply to us, and this decision does not mean we're stepping away from the franchise. Thank you for your passion, patience, and love for Prince of Persia. Yeah.
So no more Prince of Persia.
No more Prince of Persia. In fact, there's a comment here. I'm going to just bring some over here. Translation. We injected so much woke BS into the remake, the game will flop if we release it as is, and we don't have enough money to remove those elements. Probably.
They lied. Probably.
So.
Prince
of Persia's dead.
Prince of Persia's dead, yeah. I would have thought that, it is like what's it called? You can consider it a loss, just sell a game that does nothing.
Mm-hmm. They lied? How did they lie, Dylan? I'm curious. I call sus on Ubisoft. AC Shadows really was the death nail in the coffin for this company. It was. Which is fantastic. Because if they keep this route up, there will not be another Ubisoft game ever. They very quickly destroyed their reputation. Temp's true form is in the lower right. My immersion. This is very oh no anyway type news. Exactly. Does it suck? Sure. But a black man robbed Ubisoft of their stocks? Yep. So yeah, Ubisoft is just dead. We can pretty much claim them as just a dead company. And actually, I didn't put this in the docket, but I did hear the game director for The Division 3 also left Ubisoft.
Really? Where's
Yeah.
he going?
No idea. He just left the company. So The Division 3 is also dead in the water. And I was actually kind of looking forward to Division 3.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
Because The Division is just it's a looter shooter franchise.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
it would
yeah.
have been nice to dip my toes back into one of those soon. But no.
Just play more Warframe.
Just play more Warframe, yeah. On the note of looter shooters. People who pre-ordered Marathon on Steam reported that Destiny 2 would also begin installing after purchase.
I do have to ask, are you going to get Marathon?
No. I've already
No.
said I will get Marathon if it goes on a significant discount.
Really?
And I mean, like, significant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a game I
Don't want to touch it?
Admittedly, because like you said, I cannot go back and play Destiny 2 because of how bad it is.
I didn't say that. You said you wouldn't, and I was like, all right, I'll hold you to that.
I'm not doing it. But I will fully admit, if Bungie announces the Destiny 3, I might dip my toes in.
Destiny 3 is different. Destiny 3 is technically different. I can't hit you too much for Destiny 3. But like,
I'm just saying,
blame
like,
me for going back to Destiny.
I'm not going back to Destiny 2. In fact, I have proof I've not gone back to Destiny 2 at all. And I'm going to show this on stream.
I need to uninstall Destiny. My plan is to take pictures of Nessus, so I just decided to not do it anymore.
Chat,
I was planning to do it.
Do you see what I see? Last played April 26, 2025. I have not
There you
played
go.
Destiny in close to a year.
Destiny, we're going to uninstall that shit.
But you can apparently hate everyone who plays Final Fantasy 14. Yep, Occo does do that.
I don't hate people that play Final Fantasy 14. I didn't say that. Where did that come from?
How did that do that? No. Oh, hi. That's that one.
Thank you for the 5.
Why do... That's breaking. Hold on. There we go. Wrap it up. It's over, baby. We all know Dog has an alt Steam. Why would I buy Destiny again? No. I'm getting
Thank you
Marathon. It
for the
came out in
5.
1997, Occo. It's free on Steam right now. I don't know why people are going crazy over Marathon like 29 years later. Now, apparently, Bungie says they have fixed this issue. We've resolved an issue where Destiny 2 would begin installing after pre-ordering Marathon on Steam. We've also resolved an issue where Collector's Edition owners would receive an error when attempting to activate their game code on Steam.
That is kind of funny that it. I don't know how you fuck that up, but it is Bungie.
It is. But what about your consoles? Have you played Destiny 2 recently? No. No. Occo can attest to this because Occo was, I have not pulled any of them out of the boxes. But when Occo was here, all of my consoles, minus my Switch and my Steam Deck, are in a box.
Sadly.
So, no. I have not played any of my consoles lately.
You gotta do what I'm doing. Make a mega desk that has all your consoles set up. Although right now mine are on my shelf because
I don't have the space for it. Well, the problem is, and I've talked about it before.
Yeah, all the shit that you work on is in your room now.
Well, also, my major problem is like I have a TV at my bed, which is a good place for a TV. The problem is that once I go to bed, I don't want to play games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna either watch YouTube or I'm gonna sleep.
Right.
So yeah, I would love to play more on my TV of like my PS4 or my Switch. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't.
You just don't.
So, and besides, if I actually turned on my PS4, I'd probably go back and play Destiny 1. I call Susan Temp on if he
But you
played
can still
Destiny
buy,
2
by the
recently
way.
on his consoles. I mean,
You
I
can
could
still
pull
buy
my
Destiny
PS4 out of my
2.
box and turn it on, but there's no record of like playtime on there. It would require an update or several.
I'd rather play 76. Brutal.
Fair, honestly. So Marathon's just not doing great, which is funny.
Mm-hmm.
And Bungie's, of course, being Bungie.
Of course.
An analyst from Noble Securities estimates The Witcher 4 will have a total budget of around $776 to $800 million.
Man, I hope they can pay for all that back.
For
with all of the
comparison,
badwill they've been accumulating.
The Witcher 3 costs around $81 million in total.
They 10x their budget.
Yeah. Ironically, and here's what's funny is that before Witcher 3 ran on its own proprietary engine, like from in-house, the Red Engine, I believe. But Witcher 4 is using Unreal 5. I'm planning to make a video on this because I want to get back into making videos, which is why it's not in the docket. But Square Enix also said something very similar recently. And they talked about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or Remake Part 3. And here's what's funny. Remake Part 3 is confirmed to stay on Unreal 4.
I mean, Unreal 5 is way more unstable still, so I'm
well,
not surprised.
no, actually, their reasoning for staying on Unreal 4 is because it's easier on the devs because they've already made Remake and Rebirth on Unreal 4. And instead of making the developers learn a new engine, they're just saying, fuck it. We're staying on Unreal 4 to make it easier for our devs to make development time go by faster.
Okay. That's kind of funny.
So
again, Unreal 5 is more chaotic and unstable
It
for a
is.
lot of people.
Like, if you can make
There's
it
a
work,
reason why.
great. But
Yeah, I think that Satisfactory moved to it and they struggled a little bit.
Abiotic's on Unreal 5, Satisfactory's on Unreal 5, Oblivion Remake is on Unreal 5. Sorry, Oblivion Remaster is on Unreal 5.
So much money for a game no one will buy because they broke the lore with the female. Yeah, a lot of people probably won't.
Pretty much. Like, it's all just downhill. Downhill. It's kind of based, in my opinion. Yeah, it is. Like, Kingdom Hearts 5. Here's a really interesting example. Kingdom Hearts 5. Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be on Unreal 5. Kingdom Hearts 4 is in development hell.
Is it really?
Yes.
Why?
Something happened early in development, and we don't know what happened. But Tetsuya Nomura was basically pulled off stage by one of his co-leads on the project. And said, okay, don't worry about it, just left, and then never came back. But apparently something really bad happened, but we don't know what. I'm going to be honest, I think a lot of the problems of why it's in development hell is actually on Disney. Because, Disney. So, but the 7 Remake Part 3 is a UE4 still. So, people are actually expecting Unreal or Remake Part 3 to come out next year. So, which means if that is the case, marketing will start for this year.
Wait, that soon?
Yes.
Are they that close already?
They've already said the story's done. The script's fully written. It's playable. They already have the title for it. They're about ready.
How many parts are they gonna make for that fucking?
It should be 3. They discussed.
Should be 3.
They said they were discussing internally on a 4th part, but it's probably just gonna be 3.
Good. They probably should keep it to 3. So
They
does
al-
that mean that Sephiroth dies in the 3rd part?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they trying to brute force like they did with Frozen in 3? Maybe. Big maybe. My theory onto why it's kind of in development hell is with 3, with Kingdom Hearts 3, there was no Final Fantasy characters at all. At all. Even though they've been a staple in the series since the beginning.
Mhm.
And Tetsuya Nomura said after 3 came out and with the Remind DLC that these characters will have more importance in 4. Like the Kingdom Hearts or the Final Fantasy characters will have more relevancy in KH4.
Sephiroth becomes a black woman. That's fair.
Well, he didn't say KH4. He just said the next one. And my guess is that Disney's like, hold on, wait, no, you can't do that. And Nomura is already committed to it. So there's kind of maybe some internal conflict between Nomura and Disney again about that. Because Disney wants only Disney stuff in Kingdom Hearts, even though Final Fantasy stuff is really what Kingdom Hearts rode the back off of.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. Kingdom Hearts 4 is actually predicted to come out in 2028. Because of an internal release schedule. Again, we'll see. Nothing's confirmed.
Okay. So it's not development hell, it's just a release schedule.
Yeah. Sephiroth becomes a black woman. That'd be funny. Wait, Disney, what? Why would Disney cause anything to new Kingdom Hearts? Disney owns Kingdom Hearts. Square Enix is only the developer.
They just make it.
Yeah. It is a joint collaboration between Disney and Square Enix, but Disney owns Kingdom Hearts.
My apologies. I just for one moment, I'm not gonna bring up who. I've already like spit enough drama today. But if you have to have an emotional support stream, that sounds so fucking gay.
What's going on?
I was just like scrolling Twitter for a moment while I was talking because it helps me think sometimes. And I saw that like some VTuber is doing an emotional support stream with their friends to talk about their childhood. And I'm just like,
wait.
Like I said, I'm not going to mention who it is, but fucking so.
Hold on.
No, you continue.
No, I know. I know.
I can tell you later.
Yep. Okay.
But...
All right. Yep. You described
I said,
that, and I'm like,
bro,
wait.
Bro, I said I can tell you later. I didn't want to talk.
We're not going to talk about it. But this is what you were talking about. I had to look, and I was right on my assumption.
Nintendo has dropped almost. So the past 6 months, Nintendo has dropped $10, a little over 16. That's a third of its value.
Yeah.
Nintendo's only worth like $30 a share.
I'm not surprised. Nintendo is really in the dumpster right now.
It's not really that hard into the dumpster.
Quick personal side, I'm still in disbelief of Sora's inclusion in Smash, one of the gaming's best moments. No, I agree. Sora's announcement in Smash broke the internet. Completely. If something can do that, that's a big monumental occasion. And it's actually, and I intend to make a video on this probably after the 8.0 announcement for Final Fantasy XIV. But I made a prediction, because Yoshi P said years ago that he does want to do a collaboration of Final Fantasy, or Final Fantasy XIV specifically, with Kingdom Hearts. But he doesn't want it to be some like throwaway event, like the 15 and 16 events. And probably more akin to the Nier Automata raid from Shadowbringers. So I described that, or I thought about that. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, but I don't know when you're gonna actually end up playing it, if ever.
Don't care right now. I know basically what's going on.
So at the end of 3, Sora quote unquote died. He's missing, obviously.
Then he quote unquote died at the end of 1.
Yes, technically. Well, no. At the end of Chain of Memories, kind of, slightly, sort of. But I made the prediction that we would actually see that collaboration between Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy XIV with Kingdom Hearts 4. Because at the end of 3, Sora dies. We find out that he didn't die, he went missing. And in the Melody of Memories, they had a moment where Riku is basically looking, or basically scouring through Kairi's memories and other stuff for like where Sora's location is. We basically know Quadratum, which is where Kingdom Hearts 4 takes place, is basically in another universe.
Okay.
My prediction was, considering where Dawn Trail went, with kind of exploring other shards again, from like Shadowbringers and stuff like that, they could tie that in and have the Alliance raid for 8.0 be the Warrior of Light, our character in 14, helping Riku travel to Quadratum, and basically using that as a connective tissue for how Riku gets to Quadratum in 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because that kind of makes sense. And it would canonize 14 into Kingdom Hearts, which is also kind of what Yoshi P and Nomura want to do. And if they use Riku, that also means they don't actually have to use Donald and Goofy and Mickey to make sense of the story, because Riku is doing it alone, as we know from the finale cutscene from 3.
Sora's autistic. He doesn't understand that when you die your dreams, you're supposed to die in real life. Fair.
Yeah. Like Kingdom Hearts fans knew information on the Kingdom Hearts game, and you have fans waiting and upset, waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4 with no explanation or anything from Kingdom Hearts 4. Exactly. People, I think people would be okay waiting if Square just gave any information. Anything. But they're not. That does mean they have to use Gistola. Yes, they would have to use Gistola, at least in the Alliance raid story. Yes, they would. Because she makes the most sense. Have they ever made a Star Wars world in Kingdom Hearts? No, but in the original trailer, there is an AT-AT, or like one of the walkers, like one of the feet you can see there. So Star Wars is 99% confirmed for KH4. And what we saw in KH4 in that trailer was specifically Endor. And we know Nomura is a big Star Wars fan, and very specifically the original trilogy.
Uh-huh.
And ironically, I joke about Disney being the reason that KH4 is taking so long, but what if it was Kathleen Kennedy? Because if Star Wars is in Kingdom Hearts, Kathleen Kennedy could have been a major reason why it's in development hell.
Okay.
On the note of Star Wars, chat, we got the trailer for Maul Shadow Lord this week.
That's right, we did.
Which is technically the first project post Kathleen Kennedy's leaving as head of Lucasfilm.
It's gonna be a while before like we are outside of her influence.
Yes.
But sure.
We're gonna play the trailer. We're not gonna have a whole lot to kind of go over, but there's some things here that excite me.
Okay.
It's very quiet. I do want the audio there, but it is incredibly quiet.
Changed.
It's kind of loud for me.
I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is.
It's as low as I can get it on YouTube.
See things from a new perspective.
So it's with that animating style.
Yeah, it's the Clone Wars style.
Is this what our future holds?
Which is Filoni's big, thing.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
I will say it does look very good and very fluid with its animations.
Well, the animation style always looks good.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive. But do not live.
I want to point that out. How long has it been since Star Wars had a thing where we actually have bodies being cut apart and killed?
I mean, like, are we talking just in general?
In general.
The movies?
Like,
For a
we've
while.
seen, you know, major fight scenes in hallways, but we don't ever see bodies. You can actively see here bodies being cut apart and this guy being stabbed in the neck by a lightsaber.
Bodies are hitting the floor, chat.
I'm just saying, they've definitely took a darker route with this already, and it's so good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy for you. At least you get your series that takes itself maybe seriously, unlike Stranger Things, where it didn't kill anybody except for characters that nobody gives a shit
do I
about.
think it's going to be like the best thing ever? No, I don't. But from what we're seeing here, do I think it's going to be fun? Yes.
All right, chat. What do you think? Do you agree?
The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Another great scene that I kind of wanted to highlight is coming up here in just a moment.
So when is this during?
Between season 7 of Clone Wars and the first episode of Tales of the Jedi.
Give that to me in trilogy movies, the series.
Between episode 3 and 4.
Okay. Okay.
I want to point this out. And I'm gonna like highlight this more. Maul threw his saber and is cutting down stormtroopers. Again, it goes back to the scene with, like, we saw him in the hallway. Like, cutting bodies apart. And you can actively see him chopping stormtroopers in half here. Which are human, by the way. These are not robots. So, it's definitely taking a pleasant, darker route than we would expect from a Disney Star Wars project.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm hopeful, but this show does look good.
We'll see. We will see.
We will. This character right here is actually why I say that this is before Tales of the Jedi. The guy in the skull mask here.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the first episode of Tales of the Jedi... Oh, my model froze. Hold on.
Your dog is always... Your Tard Terrier has always been a frozen. I like that name, Tard Terrier. That's amazing.
And Jedi Fallen Order Dismemberment was disbarred. It was. And now they're doing it here, which is great.
Grade A copium. Chat says you're coping.
You know what? I will accept copium right now. If it's bad, I'll call it out for being bad. But if it's good, you know, I've kind of made it the point of saying, give praise where it's deserved. And if this show ends up being good, praise where it's deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's good, great, you know. These series with this animating style typically are all right.
Yeah. Typically, Filoni does really good with the animation series. And we don't know how much Sam Witwer is involved with this. Like, we know he's voicing Maul, but some people have speculated that he might actually have a lot of give as far as the storytelling here. Or, like, how like it's being produced. Because he is playing the main character. Ironically,
we enjoy the Tard Terrier. We do.
I've actually looked at Sam Witwer's Twitter. Reminder, don't look at his Twitter because it will ruin your perspective of him. Sam Witwer is 100% a lefty.
Well, is he good at what he does?
He's fantastic at what he does. His politics
Then
suck
I just
ass.
hope. Then I just hope that he keeps his mouth shut.
Exactly. Keep your mouth shut. Talk about Star Wars. We're Gucci.
Yeah.
The guy in the mask is
Let's
an
talk
Inquisitor.
about Star
This isn't
Wars.
Darth Nihilus. Yeah. You are coping and seething. Yep. Again, like, if the show ends up being bad, I will make a public statement saying I was wrong. I thought this was going to be good. It is total dog shit. I say it right now, so chat, you can hold me to that. If this ends up being shit, and I think it's shit, I will call it out.
We'll have to wait and see then.
But
What was the last show that they did that was pretty decent? What was it? Bad Batch?
Bad
You told me
Batch.
that was all right.
Bad Batch had its has some really good stuff, but also has some kind of eh. It wasn't the best, but it was fun. But
Well,
this
I hope
show
that this one is good just for you.
is coming out in April. So we still got a few more months.
Okay. Still got a few months for it to shit.
Yeah.
Be shitted up.
Exactly.
We'll wait and see.
But Maul does look very good. The dark and gritty style of this is appreciated, despite the Clone Wars style.
Yeah.
Can be shattered.
Now, some people actually do think that this is going to be kind of a soft adaptation of what George Lucas's sequel trilogy was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because the original script basically involved Maul taking over for the Emperor. Like, not like, oh, he's a part of the Emperor's big grand plan or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, oh, the Emperor is dead. Vader is dead. There is a power vacuum. Let's take advantage of that.
Right. Noir says Sam Witwer managed to make someone from the Portland area seem cool as Deacon Street John.
Street John? Saint John.
St. John. Whatever.
I don't know if this guy in the mask kind of hits the KOTOR part of it. So this character, let me pull it up again, because there's a lot of references here to other Filoni-based projects. Where is it? Where are you? Here we go. So this guy in the skull mask was in the first episode of Tales of the Jedi, and he was hunting down Ahsoka. Ahsoka proceeded to whoop his ass and kill him.
Interesting.
C-spot.
Sorry, my brain just died there for a moment.
No, you are fine. I'm taking care of a bot. So, again, we know this is between them because he ends up dying.
So does he actually end up dying at
He
the
does
end?
end up dying. Another character here is actually this guy right here, which is another Inquisitor that was in the Ahsoka show.
Uh-huh.
That was also played by Sam Witwer. This is actually the character that people thought was going to be the Disney canification of Starkiller. Because it would be really fun to have Starkiller, who was the apprentice of Vader, fighting Ahsoka, who was the apprentice of Anakin. So it would have been a nice, like, little thing, but they never did that. Ahsoka ended up beating him, and he turned to fucking dust. So I don't know. But they're both Inquisitors. Disney seems to shit a new Inquisitor out every show. So at least this one's reusing ones that existed. Which is nice. Gotta get some caffeine, Akko. I'm sorry, but Starkiller would kill Ahsoka. Again, okay. No, Magma, you are correct. Lucas era Starkiller would have killed Ahsoka. I'm talking Disney era Star Wars. Disney era Star Wars, no. Starkiller would be a nothing burger. What game is this? Occo is playing Arknight's Enfield.
Yes, kind of. I'm like, the hard part about this game is like I really just want to get to the gameplay, but I'm just like bored of all the tutorials, so now I'm just kind of like sitting here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might eventually just like make it full screen on you. We'll see.
So there is actually one thing in drama I do want to talk about, and it's quite relevant to what me and Magma have been doing.
Okay.
There's been some drama. I'm sure you saw this one about Resident Evil 5.
You know what's funny is I originally thought that was Lara Croft, and I was like, "Listen, Lara Croft."
I
can
know.
wear
I
that.
actually corrected you
Okay
on
with
this.
it. I just like Lara Croft. Holy shit, woman, that's amazing.
So,
I'm
from
okay with it.
Miss Alice, absolute insanity that in 2009 you could put your only African main character in this costume in a game set in Africa, and everyone on the dev team nodded their head and said, "This will age great."
It did, though.
It did. So this is Sheva Alomar from Resident Evil 5 in her tribal outfit. Damn. She's hot.
She's supposed to be black, right?
She is black, yes.
Okay.
But this is how you do a black person right. Not whatever's happening now. Hello, nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's really funny because this is Sheva's tribal outfit. This is Chris Redfield's warrior outfit. And this is your response to this post where he says, given that people still dig that costume, they'd be correct. Nobody cares about the opinions of people who don't play games like you. Chris Redfield has costumes that are just as ridiculous. People have been done listening to opinions like yours ever since Zoe Quinn killed a guy.
Amen. Amen. Never forget. Never forget the person that Zoe Quinn killed.
So
they say Sheva instead of Shiva.
Yeah, it's Sheva.
Chat might disagree with you, it sounds like.
Well, no, in the actual game, it's Sheva. Like, don't worry. I heard her name several times yesterday because me and Magma kept dying repeatedly. And when you die, the opposite character who's alive yells their name.
So chat sounds like you might be wrong.
So it's Sheva. In fact, Mizu replied to this, and I actually wanted to grab Mizu's posts from this as well, saying, and it's still awesome. It did way more for racial unity than any rally I've ever seen.
Amen.
Yep. Chris has optional armor that is a full suit of armor in that game.
I mean, if you want to, you want to.
Yeah. No, we're right and we're even wrong. Hey, it's Big Mike C, the guy helping TLA publish his comics. Akko is wrong, pronouncing it like a jeet. Common Mizu W.
Excuse me?
And I had to grab this one. This was just a comment on the post, but I read it, and I had to put it in the docket. You're telling me people were less moral faggy about something in 2009 than they are today. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they definitely were.
It's too bad that Sheva's single player II is dog shit in RE5. Well, that's why me and Magma are playing it co-op. It's a co-op game. We're playing it co-op.
And then you're going to play it immediately afterwards with Amal. You got to make Amal play the black girl.
Okay, well, I guess we're announcing that here, officially. Yes.
Oh, you were? That's not public. That wasn't public.
No, that wasn't public. I mentioned I wanted to, but it wasn't public that it was confirmed. It's confirmed now.
You should have told me that.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to just come out and say it.
Excuse me. You show me the thumbnail. You show me the stuff, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I'm guessing they announced it.
It's fine.
It's your fault.
After me and Magma are done, me and Amal are playing.
Chat, it's Temp's fault that you now know.
It's fine. It's fine. We don't have a set date for it, but we are doing it after me and Magma are done.
Can't believe Temp is forced me to do something like that.
It's fine. And we did have special stuff done, but you will see that when we're done. We're doing it. Heartbox, what did you say about this? You said that this is the thing. Occo should be renamed to Mama Blabbermouth.
Excuse me.
Tism lip sync ships.
Excuse me. Again, Temp didn't tell me it wasn't announced yet. It's his fault.
Oh, thank you, Hurtbox. Hurtbox just DM'd me the tweet he made for this. Yeah, because she's fucking hot and the outfit is pure sexo. We get it. You're a sexist loser. Next caller. I know you saw me make fun of this person. I actually did not. Wait, did I? Hold on. I did like your tweet. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Just like Cinder. Tisk tisk. And this is why I'm concerned about Resident Evil Requiem and the new RE games, because we don't know what happened after RE6 ending with the main characters. So I know we talked about it a week or two ago. That Sheva's actor from RE5 is doing something for the 30th anniversary. I made my prediction saying it is going to be a CGI movie.
Okay.
The reason I say that, you played RE8, which is Village, so you might be able to ascertain where I might be going with this. Maybe. It's been several years since you played it. But in 7 and 8, especially 8, they made a point of saying that Chris basically split off from the BSAA because he found out the BSAA, which is an anti-bioweapon organization meant to fight Umbrella and other organizations like Umbrella, is also using BOWs, which are bioweapons. So, which, you know, that's what Chris is fighting against.
Yeah.
My guess is that this is a CGI movie set between 8 and 9 of Sheva learning of the BSAA's own doings in the same regard and maybe leaving as well.
Okay.
Because she is also BSAA.
Okay.
Again, that's my theory. Capcom typically does a CGI movie with every game release. Maybe not tied to the game, but around the game anyway. So it would probably lead into 9.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Because as far as the remakes are concerned, the newer games, they would end up recasting her. So that's why I'm pretty certain it's a CGI movie. Because I believe they use union actors for the movies and not union actors for the games.
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
Well, they had to stop using union actors because of SAG.
Yeah, I'm just saying ew to the fact that they would use any union.
The 6th game, talk about dog shit. I am talking with Magma potentially about doing RE6 as well. Because that is also co-op. We'll see. That's not confirmed, but that is we're discussing it. Single player.
Chat, guess what game they're playing next?
No, that's not confirmed.
I know, but I'm joking. You know,
it's definitely a possibility.
Since I'm revealing all of your other plans, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm pretty sure she also left the BSAA. Dylan, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. To be fair, Sheva's kind of been like ignored for years.
That's really sad of them to do to a black woman.
Like, she's only in, as far as I believe, in 5, and that's it. The Pooh is RE6. Well, I want to play it because it exists. It's there. But they still have Sheva, Wesker Sun, and the other main characters from RE6 because of Chris being in RE7 and 8. They need to bring those characters back. I agree. Temp, are you still going to play RE5 with them all? Well, Occo did confirm it. Yes. Yes, I am.
Technically, Temp confirmed it because he didn't tell me not to confirm it. So, technically, that's their fault still.
Fine.
He didn't tell me not to say it, so.
Oh my god. Can you believe it's only...
See, when I'm all...
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, when Amal gets mad at you, that the audience now knows, you can tell her that it's your fault.
Or I can tell her to blame you.
No, I'll tell her that you didn't tell me not to say it, and that it's your fault. Anyway.
So, I did want to talk... We mentioned Sonic earlier with Fortnite, but I didn't mention this. Sonic Boss says that he's open to adding deep-cut Sonic characters as Crossworlds DLC. Sega Chief Creative Officer of Sonic the Hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka, has discussed post-launch plans for racing game Sonic Crossworlds.
Wait, Crossworlds is the
racing
game,
game,
correct? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they're thinking about adding old characters from the series in there?
And said he's open to adding deep-cut characters as future DLC. Since its release last September, Crossworlds has received regular free and paid crossover characters, including Hatsune Miku, Joker from Persona 5, Ichiban Kasuga from Like a Dragon, Knights, Pac-Man, Minecraft, and SpongeBob. The game's director, Masaru Kohayakawa, has hinted at big surprises for players this year, and now Sonic boss Iizuka has offered further hints at what could be coming down the pipeline for players. In an interview with MCV magazine, Iizuka was asked if, following Ichiban Kasuga and Knights, if fans could expect more Sega All-Stars to arrive in future Crossworlds DLCs. Sega has such a rich cast of characters, and Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a great place to celebrate that legacy, he replied. We're thinking about who might be next, and so keep an eye out for more announcements down the line as the season continues. Next, Iizuka was asked if he considered deeper cut characters from the Sonic universe, such as characters from the 1993 animated TV series Sonic, or the Netflix show Sonic Boom, or the IDW comic series. There's a lot of passion around the extended Sonic universe, and we're open to including the deep cut characters if the opportunity feels right. Iizuka replied, "We want Sonic Racing Crossworlds to represent all eras of Sonic." The designer and producer discussed what makes a good fit for a crossover character, stating that Sega looks for something fun and visually unique that feels like a natural extension of the Sonic universe and not just a marketing opportunity.
Adding Minecraft is definitely visually unique.
Yeah. Iizuka also revealed that not every company was enthusiastic about joining the Crossworlds roster. We started talking to partners long before launch, and most partners were very enthusiastic, he said. These collaborations take care and time, especially to get them right for the fans. As for companies who passed, we won't name names, but we're always open to conversations in the future. Earlier this month, Sega announced its plans to mark Sonic's 35th anniversary this year, including digital content highlighting Sonic's evolution across the decades, fan meetups, brand and retail partnerships featuring limited merchandise, museum pop-ups and art exhibits, live concert celebrations, and a brand new narrative podcast.
Podcast?
So they're actually doing a podcast in the sense of like a story format. So it's like it's not just actors, but like the characters, it's focused on the chaotics. Which could be interesting. But what this does mean, and I think this is the bigger thing, is that they could use this as a way to canonize the Freedom Fighters into modern Sonic.
That would be interesting. That would be very, very
That would be very interesting. Please. Like, you could even just do Sally. But please. Please.
Give us Sally, chat. Temp is horny for Sally.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
Wow.
So, again, I would like if they did this. We'll see if they do. But it'd be nice if they finally got off their high horse and started ignoring Penders and just brought back the Freedom Fighters.
I mean, he's not really doing anything of substance right now anyway, so...
No, he's not. You know that shadow comic we actually talked about last week?
Mhm.
Apparently, Penders, in his infinite wisdom, is actually just ripping pages out of the Archie comics and just republishing them.
Oh my god.
He is actually opening himself up to getting slapped.
Wow.
He thinks he's untouchable. I can't wait to see them show that he's not.
I
Now I see why Mario Kart World should have kept all the characters of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and kept the customizations from World, but no. Would we also get Chocolate and Vanilla Michael as a driver? Also add Pepsi Man. I know
that would be amazing.
I do know they're adding Mega Man eventually. Mega Man and I'm blanking on the other character's name. My brain wanted to say Zero, but that's wrong. And Mega Man DLC is coming. And I do know next month they're adding Tangle and Whisper from the IDW comics into the game as well. So, chat, maybe we'll be getting some Crossworld streams soon. Maybe. It has been a bit since I played the game, and it is a really fun racing game. So we'll see. This is good news, though. It does mean that Sega's looking at old stuff. Whether Sega will approve the usage of old stuff, we'll see. Both is good. Also Pepsi Man. So, chat. I don't know the validity of this, but we have to talk about it. Rumors say Mark Ruffalo was reportedly fired by Disney.
I heard this. I hope this is true. Do we know why he was fired?
So, we don't know, but I have heard rumors that some people on set, like other sets that he's been on, like Spider-Man and Avengers and other stuff like that, that when he gets angry, he turns into a liberal white woman. That is an actual rumor I've heard. I have no validity for that, though. But apparently, if that is the case, maybe with Spider-Man he went too far and Disney just said, nope, we're done. Because especially with all the Minnesota stuff and other crap going on right now, maybe he opened his mouth a little too much.
I'm going to send this to you. I don't know if you want to bring this up. It's definitely along the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if you wanted to bring that up or not.
We can. Well, I don't want people to lose their jobs. Mark has it coming. Yeah, he does.
No, yeah. Trans community in shambles. For what reason?
RG Comics is going to tear Penders a new asshole? No, they won't.
No, not unless they have to. Exchanges were just that easy? Wait, what?
I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
So, because Akko brought it up...
Oh, you want to bring it up right now?
We'll talk about it now.
All right, you can play the audio for this, I'm pretty sure.
Produced hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Go ahead.
Can I take over in the beginning? All right, so chat. Everybody is calling Mr. Beast the brand new Bill Gates because he is now trying to encourage young, impressionable children to buy and eat lab-grown meat. This is a concept that, unfortunately, is being pushed by the World Economic Forum. And in order to try and push this, he is showing off a company that is creating chicken genetically modified without a real chicken in there. I just have to say, you remember you didn't watch SpongeBob, did you?
No.
Okay, there was an episode of SpongeBob where literally this exact same thing happened, where Krabs sold the Krusty Krab to a big corporation, and the big corporation took away everything that made the company good, and instead, like, they were producing basically it was goy slop. Like, it was just like it was like gray matter, and they spray painted it to look like food. I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening here, but it's what it feels like. And it's just like, how does people not see that this is like absolutely fucking disgusting, and it is disgusting. And thankfully, people are not willing to be trapped by this kind of thing. A lot of people understand what's going on here, and I think Jimmy. I think the sad thing about Jimmy is he's totally bought and paid for, and you can't enjoy him anymore. It is absolutely disgusting what he's trying to do to show this kind of thing. But I just think that you should show it off. You know, show off the entire thing for people so that they can see it.
Okay.
It's just an abomination.
To Upside Foods that has literally produced hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat without killing a single chicken, which is incredible.
That is
because
disgusting.
over 220 million chickens are
Pause
killed
real
every
quick.
single.
That is definitely incredible for all of the wrong reasons. I'm going to be real with you. Very incredibly disgusting. I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that they don't even use real chickens.
Day in order to sustain demands for their meat. And Upside Foods has spent over $200 million in research and development in order to create this technology.
Let me show you how we do it.
Please do. I don't understand.
When we took cells
Oh
from
my
a chicken
gosh, is
egg
that
in
a
2018,
jeet?
We cracked an egg.
It's
took
a
small amount of
jeet.
cells, and we froze them in this. That goes down to -80.
Wow. And you've used those cells to make hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat.
Step 2 is we take those cells, we gently thaw them out.
Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body, and the cells are just multiplying.
Once we get enough of them, we move on to step 3.
This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken
He's
meat.
a jeet, and he's making a 3D printed chicken.
It moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory, and eventually ends up in here.
You can look through this. You'll see chicken cells just swimming and swimming in there.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of chicken. Every 2 seconds, this produces a chicken's worth of chicken meat.
Yeah, every few seconds.
And saving chicken lives is not the only upside to Upside Foods. These chickens don't get diseases, so you don't have to worry about a disease spreading on the farm and then you eating a sick chicken. Honestly, it seems...
I think people forget that the chickens that we raise and kill every single day, if we stop producing them, we're not gonna like save chicken lives here, all right? Chicken lives don't fucking matter here, all right?
They will die eventually.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just like we're just gonna make like if people actually widely adopted this, we just stop making chickens. I don't think people understand this. We're not gonna have a whole bunch of free-range flying chicken run chickens just running around having a good life. We just won't have any chickens. The only chickens that will exist are the ones that are in the wild already. Because that's what chickens are made for. Eating.
Yep.
The fact that they're trying to 3D print this is just so bizarre. And the fact that he's even producing this and this is just... We would call them... No, yeah, like if we stop needing chickens, we're just going to kill all of them. They're going to kill the same amount of chickens. If not, like... Obviously, chicken death would go down if a lot of people adopted this. But, like... This isn't going to save chickens. This is just going to give people cancer is what it's going to do. I bet you not. I bet you it's going to give people cancer.
No, absolutely.
Anyway, continue.
It's too good to be true.
Well, let's go and try it.
Please, I need to try it. I need to see how this tastes. Now we're gonna put the meat we just grew to the test. Come on in. I brought one of the best chefs I know, Nick DiGiovanni, and he's prepared.
Oh, not Nick.
Do you know him?
I do. He's very, very big on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
For us,
Major
2 chicken
sellout?
sandwiches.
Yeah.
One of these sandwiches, a chicken was killed today to make. The other, no chickens were killed, and it was grown in a lab. Which do you think we'll like better?
I think if I cook it right, you won't be able to tell.
Okay, this is gonna be a good test. He's now giving me one of each chicken sandwich. So we're both trying this one. Here's what it actually is. Me and Tree do not know. Cheers.
Cheers it. Here we go.
Well, chicken.
Chicken.
Now we're gonna try this one. This is what it is. We don't know.
Cheers it.
I honestly can't tell.
It's actually scary how similar they... I mean, they're both chicken.
No matter what, both of them taste really good. This one's the cultivated one.
You're wrong.
No shot.
That's the cultivated one.
Honestly, can't tell the difference. What the heck? And what's crazy is in the near future, this technology could save the lives of trillions of chickens and other animals.
It's not going to save their lives. You're literally going to end up killing them anyway. Thank you for the 5 hurt box.
Like hell, you want to tell? You could tell when things are impossible meat. That's what this is.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is the weird dystopia that they're putting us in. I don't think people are going to adopt it. Nobody's going to adopt it. They didn't do it when it came to the Beyond Meat. And guess what? Beyond Meat, I think, is going bankrupt. Don't quote me on that, actually. I'm going to look it up. But like Beyond Meat is struggling to stay alive at the very least. Beyond Meat. Let's see. Where are they? Let's see. Beyond Meat. They are as of late 2025, early 26, the company is facing significant financial struggles, including declining sales, failing stock prices, and a shift towards direct-to-consumer focus. Yeah, so they're going bankrupt, essentially.
Yeah.
And I refuse to eat this kind of shit, all right? I absolutely fucking refuse to eat this kind of shit. It's just disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting. And again, this isn't gonna save any stock's lives. All right. If we don't use the cows, guess what? They're going to die because they are livestock animals. They are not made to exist in the wild. If you put these livestock animals in the wild, they will die. They are made to depend on you. Same with the fucking chickens. You put a chicken in the wild, it will die. I hate Mr. Beast. I used to like Mr. Beast. I hate him now. I legitimately hate. I hate him.
Dylan pointed this out.
Jimmy. I hate him so much.
He is currently partnered with the Rockefeller Foundation.
Yeah, he's part. Yeah, I hate Jimmy. I hate him. I legitimately hate him, and I can't wait for him to have his downfall.
I mean, at the rate he's going, who knows when that will be? Because he's clearly funded by the big wigs who want to kill us all.
Yeah. Well,
but that's glowing, chat. We are actively glowing.
I hate him. I absolutely hate Mr. Beast now. The fact that he is co-sponsoring this is just. I hate him.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely fucking hate him. Well, you know. Anyway, I just figured I would. I just figured I'd show that. You know, chat. Make sure you know where your food comes from. Make sure you know where it comes from. Make sure you don't get fake shit. You know.
Absolutely. So I want to talk about this because this is some people. Some feathers have been ruffled with this. Specifically on the side of the lefties. So you know what Knight's Path is, right?
It's kind of loud. I can't hear it.
Okay. So do you know what Knight's Path is?
No, I don't.
Okay. Medieval game.
Is it like Kingdom Hearts or Kingdom Come?
Kind of, yes. Gameplay looks fine. Like, you know what? It looks decent.
Yeah.
But the problem comes from what the devs have said.
Chickens factually can't stop themselves from pooping in their drinking water.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will kill themselves.
As someone that is taking care of chickens.
Same here. I've had chickens and Temp has had chickens. We both have lived on farms.
Yeah. So Sevipir says, thinks LGBT plus aren't realistic in a medieval setting, but includes dragons and snails the size of dogs. But
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, trans people wouldn't be in a setting like that.
But Knight's Path, the devs, said, we care about gaming and fun, not modern agendas. And that has pissed off all the right people.
Yeah.
So, I did not realize this was on Mighty Lolly until, you know, when I was looking into this.
He doesn't call himself that, but yeah.
But he said, it is such a big fucking deal that a game doesn't have gay romances. Hell, The reason we refer to it as a modern agenda is you guys throw tantrums when it isn't there. You're poisoning the well and making people sick of seeing it everywhere. Very true. Incredibly true. No one wants to see it because you're pushing the shit. Is this even another Hogwarts Legacy situation? Maybe. Oh my god, it's a TempKitsempt. Welcome, try. In fact, Grums commented. But this game is apparently in a anti-generative AI group on Steam. And they claim that this game uses Gen AI. There's no proof of that, by the way. And some people were saying we hope we have LGBTQ representation in the game, and this is the same post we saw. We're about gaming and fun, not modern agendas. Grums' response was saying, woke scolds are going after base indie game Knight's Path. They're accusing it of using AI and being homophobic. The real reason they are mad is because it features attractive females and doesn't try to revise history to pretend LGBTQ+ was permissible in medieval Europe. And have you seen one of the female characters in the game?
No, I have not.
Oh no! She's attractive!
They actually made her attractive. I like that.
So, Matt Giffen says, this is fake and gay. Whatever you think about video games, these attempts to recreate the real-life experience digitally, athleticism, purpose, and romance kill masculinity. Bitch, it is an attractive female. Shut the fuck up.
I like her, though. She is pretty.
She is pretty. So, this is actually one of the female characters you can form a romantic relationship in the game with.
Okay.
And from what I've heard, I have no proof of this, but from what I've heard, is that if you play as a female character, there is sexually attractive armor in the game.
Okay. Okay.
That, again, I don't have no proof of this. I've not seen it. If I saw it, it'd be in the docket.
That's
but
funny.
This is interesting. Basically, they're making a game for the sake of saying, we're making a game that we want to make.
Mm-hmm.
And not pandering. So, chat, maybe pay attention to Knight's Path, because it's pissing off all the right people. Yeah. Holy moly, does she look like Aerith? She does look like Aerith, yeah. And that's not a bad thing.
No, she's got green eyes, though.
She does.
Way more makeup than the medieval times would have.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's also fantasy. It's not intended to be, like, true historic accuracy. If it was true historic accuracy, she'd probably be in rags and, you know, a lot more dirt. Sorry, excuse me.
I was about to say you died there for a moment.
So yeah, Knight's Path is doing very well for the right people.
That's good.
And
when does it
very
come
bad.
out?
When does it come out? I know it's on Steam. Knight's Path. No date.
Oh.
Because the official gameplay trailer released recently on the 20th.
Okay.
And I just added it to my wish list.
Oh my gosh.
So-
Well, I'm going to send this to you as well, because this is you definitely can't read all of it, but you can read some of it, and I think you'll laugh at it.
What are you sending me?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if you've been sent this by Festiva, but this
I've
is
not.
amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're not showing this on the screen, but this is funny.
I don't know. Maybe you should show it. You don't have to say it.
Chat, if the stream goes down, you know why. Major finding. 4chan has just hacked Google and defeated Overview AI, Simply add the N-word at the end of your search queries and it makes the AI have a mental breakdown, which disables AI overview.
That's absolutely amazing. I'm tempted just to see if it does actually disable AI overview.
Good. So yeah, if you add the N-word at the end of your search, it apparently disables the AI.
And people on 4chan are saying it's true.
So yeah.
That's absolutely amazing.
It's great. Again, AI is just eating itself alive right now.
I am curious if Mr. Obvious, like, scroll down to the first comment by Mr. Obvious where he shows a test. So how pasta is made.
So that's how pasta is made. And then
how pasta is made -N-word.
The AI overview is just gone.
That's amazing.
And demonetized. Joke's on you. I'm not monetized to begin with.
It's so deep into the stream, I highly doubt
Yeah.
anything will happen.
I just thought that'd be funny to show.
Well, you didn't want to. I had to tell you to show it. Amazing, though.
Huckleberry Finn was our secret weapon to defeat the Clankers all along. So I saw this, and I wanted to get your opinion on this.
Okay.
PlayStation Store PS5 top games in 2025 in Japan and North America. So, on the left side is the top sellers in Japan. On the right side is the top sellers in the US and Canada.
I've got no comment.
On the left side, the #1 bestseller in Japan in 2025 was Monster Hunter Wilds. #2 was Night Rain. 3 was Ghost of Yotei. 4 was Arc Raiders. 5 was Minecraft. 6 was Death Stranding. 7 was Dynasty Warriors Origins. 8 was Battlefield 6. 9 was Dragon Quest 1+2. And 10 was Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. In America, #1 was NBA 2K26. 2 was Battlefield 6. 3 was GTA 5. 4 was Esports College Football 26. 5 was EA Sports Madden NFL 26. 6 was Minecraft. 7 was Black Ops 7. 8 was Arc Raiders. 9 was Ghost of Yotei. And 10 was MLB The Show 25. Again, chat, these are the top-selling games on PSN, on the PlayStation Store, in North America and in Japan in 2025. It really is a massive difference when most of the games in the North America are sports games, shooter games, and GTA. Meanwhile, in Japan.
That is funny.
And to all the people who say Monster Hunter Wilds was a failure, #1 in Japan. Just saying. I'm still confused. So many trash modern sports games. Why can't we get NFL Blitz and Streets basketball again? My hope is PSA players move to PC. Also very, very likely, actually. Definitely a lot of them on console still. But primarily console players are going to play shooters like Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7 and sports games. This has actually been known knowledge for several years. North American players on console just consume slop.
Yeah, sadly.
Meanwhile, console players in Japan clearly don't consume slop. I'm not going to say Ghost of Yotei is perfect. I'm not going to say Wilds is perfect. I'm not going to say Death Stranding 2 is perfect. I'm not going to say any of these games are perfect. But you know what most of them are? Not slop.
Oh, wow. sorry, I was just able to get the link for the Tectone case, and I was able to open up some of the PDF files that are not supposed to be. Okay, well, I've got shit to read tomorrow. Holy shit. Sorry, continue.
But the thing was, that wasn't Wilds buggy and other problems that everyone covered. Yeah, exactly. Again, I'm not gonna say Wilds is perfect, but Wilds has drastically improved since launch. And I'm still of the belief that the reason why Wilds sucked at launch is corporate made them rush it to finish because of GTA 6. Again, there's no proof on that, but that makes sense.
Oh. Chat, I'm gonna send you to Temp. While I look over this because I don't know what I can share and what I'm allowed to post. I'm gonna ask the lolly, and you're not streaming on Kick, are you?
No, I would if I, had the money to throw at Restream, but I don't.
Okay. Chat, I love you all. I'm still gonna be here. I'm just gonna look into this. Tomorrow, chat, I will be going through Tectone again. If I can, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to go through these. Although one of these is a request for a seal of this. Which, if Tectone did leak this, he's so fucked. All right, chat. You're gonna be over on Temp stream. So.
Yep.
Oh, my apologies. I have a super chat I need to read
Okay,
out that didn't
go ahead
get
and read
read
it.
out.
Read.
I'll read it, even though I just sent my stream over to you. Let me read this. Noir said the problem with stuff like Beyond Meat is just by the name they remind you of something that tastes better and compares itself to it. Yeah, that is a definite problem. I would agree with that.
Oh boy, Akko, thank you for the raid.
Anyway, I just wanted to mention that is something that that I am looking at now. If I can read his court filings, I 100% will. I'm just gonna quickly download all of these before they become not public.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. So anyway, continue, please.
Okay. So, ironically, we did not have much more for tonight, other than the big one. The big one! We have to talk about the big announcement. That was last night.
Which one?
Last night, Dragon Ball Super was announced to be coming back.
Really?
Dragon Ball Super, the Galactic Patrol arc, is coming in 2027. Or at least we assume 2027. This is Dragon Ball Super's return to television for the first time in 8 years. Dragon Ball Super ended 8 years ago. At least as far as the anime was concerned. We still had movies, we still had Daima, but as far as the anime is concerned, it ended 8 years ago.
Okay.
The manga continued for a couple of other story arcs and hasn't really continued since because Toriyama passed away. But they are returning with Moro. We have been begging for them to come back with Moro for years, and it is finally happening. So we're going to kind of watch the trailer. And it is gorgeous. We're not going to play audio because Toei and Shueisha both get mad. So we're not playing the audio, but we will play the trailer. And oh my god. Like, the other announcement happened, that was fine. This is what I'm excited about. Because Moro, like, having paid attention to the manga arc for this, it was brutal, it was bloody, and it was wonderful. But who will be the villain for the new Super Show? This is Moro. So, they're not just creating new stories. They are adapting the manga now. So, Moro is the was the first arc post the Tournament of Power in the anime. Moro is, in short terms, pretty much Unicron for Dragon Ball. The man eats planets and gains power off of them. And he is the first villain in a very long time that is a genuine mage. Actually using magic and not just ki or special abilities. He is an actual magic wielder.
What is the difference?
Ki is essentially a spiritual thing. Like, kind of like... Dragon Ball is very much a martial artist thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of...
Well, yeah, I knew that.
So, taking into concepts of, like, different martial arts terms, that's kind of like the route they go. We haven't had many mages in Dragon Ball. The last one, I believe, chat will have to confirm this for me, or correct me, was Babidi, which was in the Majin Buu arc back in Z. So it's been a very long time since we had a proper mage in Dragon Ball. And Babidi got fucking shit-wrecked by Buu. The Moro guy is the guy with the horns, right? Yes. Ki is personal power. Magic uses outside mana. Yeah. In Z, yeah, not counting Daima. Yep. If we count Daima, then that would be the fucking clown bastard. So, this is fantastic. Dragon Ball is returning. But Dragon Ball is returning much sooner than we actually had anticipated. During the same event, Dragon Ball Super Beerus was also announced. This one is... this one set people off a little more than they should have. People are actually kind of mad about this announcement. So, when the anime came back, or when the anime first started, there was major rush jobs done. In fact, I wonder if people actually post... Yeah! Yeah! That was episode 5 of the Super anime. Yeah, that's... Yeah. It's bad. It's very bad. So... Oh, God. What now? Sorry, I just saw that Kyle Rittenhouse was trending.
Is he really?
Yeah. We're not looking into that. That's too much glowing.
It is.
So for people who don't know, this is according to Screen Time. Now, I've heard from other sources that this is a kind of a soft retelling of the Battle of the Gods story arc from the movie. This is actually the 4th retelling of Battle of Gods. The first time was actually the Battle of Gods movie, and then there was the anime arc in Super, and then there was the manga, and now there's this. As far as we're aware, this actually has some additional story beats from Toriyama before he passed away. Now, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but that's what I've heard, is that Toriyama has added additions to this. This is actually going to be a 6-episode retelling of Dragon Ball Super, or at least the Battle of Gods story arc anyway. And they've also said that Resurrection F is also happening eventually. They are basically turning Dragon Ball into a seasonal anime, and they're basically going back and kind of making some fine-tuning adjustments to fix problems with the original anime. So, we're going to go ahead and watch the trailer. Again, we're not playing audio because I don't need Toei getting pissy.
Of course.
But it looks very, very good. It's just we don't really need a retelling for a 4th time. But as far as the animation's concerned, it's gorgeous. Why didn't Toei add this to the movies or and the shows? I have no answer for that. But you could definitely see some scenes in this trailer. Now, again, people who did not watch the anime originally will not recognize these scenes. But people who did will recognize that they went back and touched up some of the really bad animation. I know some very specific scenes actually point to Goku and Vegeta's animations specifically, because some of them were very, very bad and choppy.
Wow. It looks really good, you know, animation-wise.
Actually, with these announcements, chat was actually asking me today to sit you down and watch Dragon Ball. So, I want to, but I want it to be a movie night-like thing, and I don't want to step on Mizu's toes when we know he has other stuff going on in that same area with movie nights. So, we will look into it for some time in the future. But I would like to sit people down and actually watch Dragon Ball. Because despite it being shonen, it is actually a very good story. OG Dragon Ball, Z, or Super. All of it. We'd be starting with the original. So, there were other announcements last night as well, but those were very much video game related. As much as I think those are cool, they are not as much of a big deal as the anime returning. Because games we got constantly, but having not had Super back in 8 years is a very big deal. So, Dragon Ball Super Beerus actually is coming out this fall. And we'll go for 6 episodes. And then I'm not sure when, but I'm pretty certain the Moro arc is coming in 2027. So I'm curious. What you don't have a lot of opinions, but I am curious on your opinions on this.
On the series,
I
mean,
on maybe just the announcements, I guess.
I mean, I've not watched any Dragon Ball, so it's hard for me to formulate an opinion other than just, hey, it's great that they're bringing back something like this. You're talking to somebody that would have to probably watch the old stuff in order to
appreciate this.
Yeah.
Well, chat, now we just have to do it. I will sit down. I will talk with other people like Akko, Mizu, and other stuff and formulate when we're going to do this. It would take a long time to get through it because there's an absolute shitload of Dragon Ball to get through. But I do think that this is something that we do need to do. I mean, even if you were to look at other animes in general, like people say like One Piece is like shonen slop or Naruto is shonen slop. Dragon Ball is an all-time classic, even if it is considered shonen slop these days. It is a pillar for a reason. I do wonder what changes they made, though. It could raise concerns of censorship or other issues since they are doing DBZ Super Beerus. As far as we are aware, a lot of what they're doing is just changes Toriyama made and animation fixes. And maybe some like touch-ups from the manga. But as far as we are aware, it is essentially a remaster with touch-ups. To kind of fix the problems that the original anime had. But we'll see, because that's not happening until probably October. We still have quite a bit of wait for Dragon Ball, but at least we know it's coming.
Yeah.
What I do know is that I will be going back to watching Dragon Ball weekly, because I really missed that. Like, I know Daima had its own problems, but I really enjoyed watching it weekly when it was airing. Because I remember when I actually had to go to actual jobs and stuff for work, coming home from work and just sitting down and watching Dragon Ball on a Friday night. That was fun to me. Because it's silly, it's simple, it's chaotic, it's fun. Like, after a day of just idiot people coming home and just watching grown men beat the shit out of demons. I don't know about you, that sounded fun to me. People say Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece are shown in slop is because they are the gatekeepers of new gen content. The new guys hate on the old because they think they have to prop up their slop. Much like the original Dragon Ball. Yeah. So, again, I'll sit down and talk with people and see what we can do. If people are interested, we'll do it. But, ironically, I know that Akko rated me, but that is actually all we had for Dogwave.
Oh.
Unless people wanted to talk about Kingsman, but I don't think that's a good idea. Actually, wait, no. We had this. I forgot about this.
There really isn't much to talk about with it, honestly.
From Savvy, Brown Dust 2 will no longer be accessible in an uncensored manner in Germany starting January 21st. It looks like Germany was one of the countries causing censorship problems, which is interesting given their problems with the real-world crime like theft and rape currently going up. Granted, they are the same country that gives harsher sentences to victims than rapists. I will dig for more information on this, but this is country number 1, and to be honest, expect a few more. Vietnam was recently under a service interruption or something, but I believe that was actually tax-related, not censorship-related. So, the Brown Dust 2 censorship that we were talking about sounds like it was Germany.
Yes. I do believe that is correct, yeah.
So, again, I'm not really surprised here, but if people were interested, yeah, it was probably Germany. Which is part of the EU, and the EU is trying to censor everyone.
Yeah, they are, and not gonna work.
It's not gonna work, no.
Hopefully.
But chat, that's it. That's Dogwave.
That's Dogwave.
That's Dogwave. What are you doing next week?
We will see. Gotta get through this this winter. I might try and go out tomorrow. We'll see. I obviously, now that my schedule has changed, Hump Day is not going to be on the same day, or it's going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
I'm still going to be working on my script for my video. And honestly, that's about it for right now. I'm kind of boring looking into this Tectone stuff. By the way, chat, I'm not actually going to be reading any of these PDFs tomorrow. Spoiler alert, sadly. And the reason why is the most recent PDF that is included in this case is a motion to seal all of these documents. So these documents are not supposed to be public. And the fact that anybody is able to access it is a major problem. And I hope Tectone is not the one that leaked this. Because if he is so royally fucked. He is absolutely so royally fucked. It is unreal because this case should not be public.
Yep.
If it is, if he actually leaked it, he's going to go to jail.
Yeah, that would suck. But if he is, He made his bed, he gets to lie in it.
Oh yeah. That's hilariously sad.
As far as me, the schedule will be out tomorrow, but I actually do have a collab happening on Tuesday. So there will be one extra stream next week. On Tuesday, I am playing Helldivers with Razorwind, Marshall, Shiroi, and Winters. And then Wednesday, I haven't decided what we're doing, but I have been gifted a game that I've been told not to look at and just play on stream. So that might be what we do on Tuesday. Or not Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll see. Friday actually, we're done with Undertale. We did finish Undertale, so Friday is going to be Resident Evil 4 Remake until that's done. And then Saturday is Resident Evil 5 with Magma. And of course, Sunday is Dogwave. So next week is packed. So chat, thank you all for coming out today. I actually have decided we're going to raid, or who we're going to raid. I debated Mizu, but I haven't done it yet, and I really should. We're going to raid Miko. Miko is actually talking about Kingsman right now. And it is a subathon for her because it is or was her birthday. So we're going to raid you out to Miko on Twitch. And where am I going to send you all to on YouTube? You know what?
Mizu.
I'm going to send you all to Mizu on YouTube.
Stop being poor, guys.
So chat, on YouTube, go hang out with Mizu. He's doing anime night with Kendra and Lumi. And on Twitch, I'm going to send you over to Miko. So behave for Miko, behave for Lumi. I will see you all on Tuesday. You all behave for the both of them. Love you, chat. Again, chat, if you like the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you have to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, join the Discord, as it is the best place to know when I go live. We are rapidly approaching 800 subs, so the support is greatly appreciated. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye, chat.